I hope you know that you are capable, brave, and significant, even when it feels like you aren't. Hi, this is Coach MK, and this is the Morning Mantra. Hi, my name is MK Fleming. I'm a run coach based in Denver, Colorado. But this isn't a podcast about running exactly. Don't tell my clients, but we're never really talking about the running. When you know a craptastic event is coming, it helps to have a mantra to keep you centered and focused as you move through it. You don't have to be an athlete to be #coached and loved by Coach MK. And if you are here, then you are #winning at life. Today's mantra is, my story is good. My story is good. If you like today's mantra, give a shout out to Trisha Thorne, who sent a lovely email to me reminding me of a really cool TED Talk. A TED Talk that I hadn't thought about in a while but liked a lot. That is serving as the basis for this #Thoughtful Tuesday. When I say I've been in therapy for 20 years, to be quite specific, I've run the gamut. I've gone from counseling to EMDR, trying to manage my trauma, to psychotherapy, trying to retell my story, reframe it in a positive way, and trying to find maybe not even a gold nugget, but just like something that isn't total shit as I try to move forward. Most importantly, I've done a lot of cognitive behavior therapy, which helped me, which is really, really ugly work. You look at your behavior patterns and you strive to do them differently. And I tell you that to tell you this, if you had met me at any point in my life, if you had met me when I was a kid, if you had met me as a teen, if you'd met me in college, if you'd met me as an expatriate, if you'd met me at Wharton, those were all different versions of the same person. And that's one of the things, that notion that we are growing and changing and we have the potential to be something other than what we are today, especially if you're not where you want to be yet, that is really what has kept me going. It's what gets me out of bed each day. It's what makes me decide to not only to lace up my running shoes, but to make a different choice because I can affect the outcome. Though I do enjoy a whole lot of privilege in this world, the one thing I have consistently been able to do is pull myself into a different place, a different trajectory, and that trajectory starts with attitude. If you walk into a situation and say, there's no way this is going to work, when you walk out of that situation, you were right. Congratulations. That's a safe place. What's a little bit a different way of looking at the same situation would be, I'm walking into a meeting that is rigged against me. This system is rigged against me. Why am I here? Oh yeah, health insurance. I can deal. What do I need to get is the most fundamental question a person can ask, and it's one I ask myself constantly. It's how those meetings that are rigged against me, I can deal with it. Don't love it, never will. And eventually I opt out of all of those games and all of those situations that were not designed for me specifically to not win. But when I choose to play, there's a reason, and I focus on that reason. It's easy to focus on the fact that you're losing in these meetings as opposed to leaving those meetings still with the same thing you needed to get, aka health insurance. And I know that sounds incredibly unsexy, but I grew up without health insurance. Let me tell you how much I love my health insurance. When people congratulate me on pursuing my passion, I want to punch them in the face. This is a hobby. It's a hobby that I love because I can't support my family with it yet. Until I can, I thank my husband for the luxury of earning enough money and providing health insurance that I can pursue a hobby instead of needing to get another full-time job. But I digress. There's a little bit of privilege in everything that you do. There's a little more power than you think you have. And it starts and ends with the type of therapy described in this TED Talk. One of the great contributions of psychology and psychotherapy research is the idea that we can edit, revise, and reinterpret the stories we tell about our lives, even as we are constrained by the facts. A psychotherapist's job is to work with patients to rewrite their stories in a more positive way. Through editing and reinterpreting his story with his therapist, the patient may come to realize that he is in control of his life and that some meaning can be gleaned from his hardships. A review of the scientific literature finds that this form of therapy is as effective as antidepressants or cognitive behavioral therapy. So when I have you get on the phone with me and I say, you know what, this wasn't a failure. You know what, we learned something. What did you need to get? Congratulations. Let's focus on what you got instead of the 30 things you didn't, which, by the way, you hadn't mentioned needing before we entered into this situation. I'm basically doing to you what my therapist had helped me do. And these are the coping skills that got me through my 20s. Carrying a whole lot of trauma, a whole lot of gaslighting, and a society that just really didn't give a crap. It's how I learned to function in this world. And I hope it gives you a starting point to start to take control of yours in some small way. Because I assure you, if I was a chain-smoking hot mess for a very long time, my story, I absolutely don't see it as redemption. I don't see it as conquering a thing. I see it as nothing more than a life that is lived, a life that is accidentally, in spite of itself, found some meaning and some purpose. And if I can go from here to there, what can't you do? You matter. You always have. You always will. And the stories you tell yourself about yourself, that matters too. Let's make every story you tell yourself today a positive one. Or at least start from a positive place.
You are coached, you are loved, and you are winning at life. And you are definitely winning at life if you subscribe to my Nuzzlenut newsletter, follow me on Facebook, or follow me on Instagram. Feel free to do all three.
Brandless was brought to life with the intention of making better stuff accessible and affordable for more people. They have hyper-curated an assortment of non-GMO and totally organic products free from questionable ingredients in categories you care about like food, baby products, cleaning products, and beauty products. Better still, every time you check out at Brandless, they donate a meal to someone facing hunger through their partnership with Feeding America. Right now, my listeners can receive free shipping on orders of $48 or more at Brandless. Go to brandless.com/listen and receive free shipping on orders of $48 or more. Don't wait a second longer. Go to brandless.com/listen and receive free shipping on orders of $48 or more, so you too can enjoy the high-quality products you deserve today. It's almost time. My new venture will be rolling out very soon. Check us out, www.fitnessprotection.com. Again, that's www.fitnessprotection.com. Yay!